Hey! So after the last Spider-Man video, I couldn't shrug this itch I had about making another one on the sequel, Spider-Man 2. So I did exactly that. And I know some of you guys aren't fans of superheroes, and it's alright, I get that. But this is the game I remember the most, and I believe to be the one I played the most too. Hell, this one has my second favorite Spider-Man villain after Venom. If you are one of those people, do not worry. We'll have plenty to talk about in the next few weeks, because thanks to you guys, I was able to get a new controller. So I'm back to my usual schedule with a brand new controller. If you're new here and you enjoy what you see, make sure to subscribe. And of course, if you enjoyed, there's also that little like button down there, just letting you know. It's made so when you like something, you can click it. It's pretty fun, you should try it. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro. I mentioned how I feel like these days, the original game is very underrated and almost forgotten. Love this game. Yeah, a lot of people remember it and a lot of people love it, but it's been basically forgotten and... But while it is remembered kindly by the ones who played it, this one is simply forgotten. Maybe underrated too. The game starts with a cutscene explaining what happened in the original game.
Previously on Spider-Man.
Who dares? Face me, coward!
I don't want to believe that you pulled off the heist today, but I've got to make sure.
Daredevil!
That leaves one question. Where's Rhino?
Cat!
And now, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, nothing you just saw was brought up again in the entire game. You know, for the world building, is actually pretty cool. It just makes you feel like there's actually something going on already, and you're just not randomly thrown into a completely different story. But with that being said, you are then thrown into a completely different story, where Electro shocks some people and steals a device from a lab. You are then hit with the... and is greeted by Stan Lee again.
Welcome, true believers. Stan Lee here.
The first level is pretty similar to the first game, with what I assume to be the Fantastic Four Tower in the same place it was. No green fog to hide the fact that they couldn't render the streets anymore though, because you can't go in the streets now. Sometimes. I think this is what made me love this game the most as a kid. On the second level, you see someone stealing from a lab, and then you're free to beat everyone up and explore around the streets. Getting to this alley instantly gave me a nostalgia overdose because I knew what I had to do. You can go up in this building and find a basketball, and you'll see where this is going.
Nothing but net.
The graphics are pretty much the same as the original, but from what I understand, they gave Spider-Man's hands some animations, and that's it. Oh, actually, he has webs under his armpits now. The game also has one of my most feared levels as a kid, the third level, where there's a bridge that you have to cross by using this. This is one of the moments where only the ones who went through this will understand. Having to cross this as a kid was such a nightmare for me, and Spidey didn't sound very happy either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Talking about sounding, just like the original, this game still has the
I'm already at full health.
but honestly, I think this one has even more memorable quotes.
He's all mine!
You're dead, do-gooder! You should have called for backup!
The music is a mixed bag for me. Sometimes you're playing and you don't even notice the music is there, which is probably fine for some people, but playing this and suddenly noticing this one in the background was almost as nice as your mom. Just like the original, each level is a small story inside a bigger one. Like, the entire game you're trying to understand what the hell is going on, while you have to deal with other problems like a bomb, a plane, lasers, the usual. Difference being this one seems to be way less apparent. In this one, I felt like I was way more just going through the levels to see the ending instead of actually seeing a story, you know? Like they got Shocker, Hammerhead, which was an interesting choice, the Lizard, Sandman, and the Beetle, but if you ask me, I cannot remember for the life of me why they show up. You also get Beast to guide you in the beginning, but from what I remember, that's it, not a lot of cameos in this one. The gameplay is basically the same as the last one, but I did find out that kicking is better than punching in this one. They also focus more on the fact that you can use L1 to aim. More levels use that feature, and one specifically made me rage quit and stop playing this for a day before I could come back and finish it. Really, I don't know if anything changed in between the games, but when this works, it works fine, and when it doesn't, you're sent to the beginning of the level. I actually thought it was good that they did this and not just make the aiming a gimmick, but it was probably better to just keep that away. Spider-Man sometimes simply refuses to reach the places you're aiming, and you're gonna keep falling because of it again and again and again. But besides that, everything's fine, if not better than the first. Swinging around is definitely better. And I believe that's because you usually have the floor under you now, so you don't always have to lock into something before swinging like in the first game. You finally get to Electro, and you fight him in a museum, and I honestly don't know if this is how they expected the fight to go, but I kept crawling into the ceiling and kicking him over and over again. It worked. And after that,
How about a trade?
Throw the jewel and I'll send the doc. I can fry her before she ever reaches you.
Let's hope you're wrong, Electro.
Check. Mate.
well, that's gonna make a meme. You then appear with your suit all ripped, and I thought it was a nice touch, even though they don't show or explain how that happened. You fight against Hyper Electro, which I'm sorry to any fans of Electro, but I don't think it's anywhere as cool as this.
Just another day in the life. Whoa! What the? Is that Hawk?
It's another gimmicky fight like the one against Rhino in the first game, but in this one you have to destroy a tower before making him attack the generators, and after you beat him... What the...
What the?
Exactly!
Ugh, I need a new agent.
Full house, aces over kings. I win again.
I was never any good at poker.
Oh, and I almost forgot, there's actually a training mode that I used to love spending time on for some reason. I think it's just the aesthetics of it, I'm really not sure, but as a kid, I was always dragged here by some mystical force even though there's no objective. And following the Tony Hawk trend, there's actually Create a Spider here, which lets you choose a skin and 3 different powers for your Spider-Man, like unlimited webbing, double jump height, and only 2 web cartridges? Why would anyone pick that? But yeah, overall it's a hard game to compare to the first one, considering they're basically the same game. I feel like this one takes one step forward with the levels, the gameplay, and some of the music, but it also takes a step back with the levels, the gameplay, and some of the music. If this was made today, it would probably be sold to you as a DLC for the original game. Unless it was made by EA. Then it would be a completely different game. But anyway, I hope you liked this one, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, it really helps me a lot. Oh, and make sure you join our Discord, the link will be in the description. And as always, a huge thank you for our new members, Aldrin, Luca, and Miguel Lopez. I really mean it when I say it really helps me a lot, so thank you again. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.